Grace. Mist was upon the lake at midday. A chill was in the air. The old man spied a lone goose, calm and quiet. He thought about his life and how things had worked out. He was thankful for the many times he had avoided calamity. He thought back to his youth. He wondered how his childhood might have gone if he had not been shown grace time and time again. Strangely, the question entered his mind: would the small child that he had been have known what grace was? Suddenly a voice rang. "Hey, my name's Jay." The old man was startled for a moment. He turned toward the voice. He saw a young boy smiling. The old man responded, "Hey." The boy said nothing for a long while, so the old man whimsically asked, "Do you know what grace is?" Without hesitation, the boy responded, "Yes." The old man was again startled. "You know about grace?" The boy shook his head up and down. "Grace is good and soft and warm." The old man knew the boy was right. The boy's words triggered memories of the past. Many times the old man had seen the opportunity for grace squandered. Once he had attended a church which had potluck meals after each weekly service. A visitor came one day and listened to the sermon. One of the church members invited him to potluck, and he accepted. The visitor was going through some hard times, and the potluck meal was the only decent meal he received that day. The next week he returned. He listened to the sermon and attended the potluck. The next week the same thing happened again, except one of the church members noticed this visitor never brought a food item. He just took advantage of the food others brought. So the church member complained, and an announcement from the pulpit was given on the following week. The announcement stated everyone should bring a food item to the potluck. The message was presented simply and nicely by the pastor's wife. The visitor took the announcement personally. That church never saw him again. In another memory of his 5th birthday, the old man recalled being berated by Mrs. Radcliffe. She was an old lady who lived down the street. As a child, he was frightened by her. 20 years later, he again encountered Mrs. Radcliffe. She was struggling, carrying a bag of groceries home. She was very old and walked slowly. He knew he should help her. She obviously needed help. However, he still remembered her anger, and he just watched as she walked away. Many, many years after that event, the old man still regretted not helping Mrs. Radcliffe. Suddenly a voice rang. "Hey, are you okay?" The young boy's voice again startled the old man. The old man finally asked the little boy, "How do you know so much about grace?" The boy quipped, "Grace is my dog."